Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, the Honorable First, the examiners, and the Honorable Thesis Supervisor, thank you for giving me a chance to present my revision of my thesis entitled The Enduring Message in the Nickel Boys novel by Colson Whitehead, Skripsi and Manipulation. My name is Popi Oktavianti, and this is my presentation. First, the recommendation from Pak Maizufri, number 1. The big problem on your title, Secrecy and Manipulation, is not found yet in your analysis. I think I do my best, and every subbab has one paragraph for the conclusion. I have to emphasize the explanation of the secrecy and manipulation in my thesis. And number 2, chapter 3 should be on title, not just preliminary analysis. Thank you for the suggestion, sir, but my thesis focused on the structure of the novel. Because of that, I make the intrinsic structure in my chapter 3, and the other reason is my novel also focus on the adult's life in the Nickel School, not about the life of his family. And then number 3, I suggest you to make the table on each variable to show your analysis clearly, and may refer to its analysis. Thank you for your suggestion, sir. Actually, I prefer to explanation and describe my data through the paragraph, and I don't have idea to make it as a table, sir. Then recommendation number 4, make more reasonable suggestion. Actually, I have revised it, sir. And then recommendation. And then second recommendation from book Sesvita. Number 1, your review on related studies need to be expanded, and they are too short. You need to explain about each article reviewed, focus on the strength and the weakness on each article, and how does article contribute to your research. I have revised it book, and I explain the article, and I add the strength and weakness. Also, I also add the contribute the article to my thesis. And then in recommendation number 2, and number 3 is the same. You keep writing first of irony, and second of paradox, and the third of irony or ambiguity, and they obviously need to revise it, no need to put. And number 3, I writing Nickel School, you need to put capital letter in the first letter, and you seem to ignore that. Actually, in the recommendation number 2 and number 3, I have revised it book. And then the recommendation chapter 4, the analysis of the central ambiguity. You didn't state the enduring message, just like the other 2 analysis in irony and paradox. In recommendation chapter 4, I also revised the book. I make the part of the central ambiguity same in analysis, irony, and the paradox. And the last, the recommendation from Pak Eros. Number 1, The draft has many grammatical mistakes, which leads misunderstanding and unclear argumentation. Um, I have revised it, sir, and I make clear the argumentation. And recommendation number 2, the research problems are too simple. Actually, new criticism just talk about the structure, So the theory just focus on the form of the novel. That's why the research problem is too simple, sir. Number 3, the theoretical framework and method is unclear. Plus the review, plus the literature review. Actually, I have revised it, sir, and in the literature review, I also revised it and add how they contribute, and each contribute of each part is of each the article. And the recommendation chapter 4, the logic of the argumentation in analysis chapter are rambling and ambiguous. Chapter 4, actually I reread the analysis and I revised the ambiguous and rambling sentence. And that's all from the presentation. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.